Hello and welcome, I am Ahura, and this is my Let's Play series for Europa Universalis 4, where we're playing as England. Now, first off, I like to say I think the first couple of videos I did was a bit long, so from now on I'll try to keep them around 20 minutes. I'll still try to do about an hour at least of footage each day, but I'll try to keep each video of about 20 minutes. So, the last video we conquered a bit of Ireland, we conquered Ulster here, and we conquered Leinster, and we started up coring those. But I think maybe we should just keep on the good work, and since we have a claim on Connacht, we could just go to war against them right away. They are allied with Brittany though. Let's check the ledger. Do they have any army? Brittany? No, not really. So that shouldn't be a problem. Maybe we have to sail some troops down there to get through the war, but let's see. Maybe they won't even join because we are with the big bad English. So let's declare war. Let's just check our fleet maintenance a bit down, just set it a bit up. Move in the troops, go to blockade. Maybe take it down to speed 3. No, I suspected Brittany isn't gonna join this war. We're probably too powerful for them, so there's no reason to test blockades here. This will probably be a fast war. Let's go up to speed 4 again. Getting some attrition, so let's just leave a siege behind. Burgundy is trying to claim Caen. Maybe we'll have to go to war with them at some point. Let's see. Do Burgundy have a big army? Yeah, they kinda have. We have a little more army, but it would be a tough fight. But let's not worry about the future just yet. So anyway, the big plan is to first I'm gonna focus on conquering the traditional areas of Great Britain. So we already vassalized Scotland, and later on we'll be able to integrate that into the realm. And right now I'm taking care of Ireland, and then hopefully after that we can go and do some colonizing. Unfortunately, the easiest route, if you want to colonize, is if you look down at the small map, it's from this point of Africa and down to Brazil. And I don't believe that we'll be able to bridge the other gap, that is via Greenland to North America, before we get to diplomatic tech level 7. As you can see, we get extra colonial range at level 7. We can also get extra colonial range with the exploration idea, but I don't think that would be enough. So I think we will probably go for some military ideas as the first idea, and then take the exploration idea second, and then hopefully we'll have enough reach that we can actually reach North America. By that time, Portugal and probably also Castile will have started the colonization down here. but hopefully we can still grab up a lot of territory in the northern parts. But anyway, we finished this war. Let's sue for peace. Full annexation. Again, we'll be getting some aggressive expansion. Although still mostly with Munster and Connacht. We do have to watch out for Burgundy and France though. Maybe take it a little easy. But let's see. We're gonna annex them. Let's see. Burgundy. Yeah, they don't. We have 43 aggressive expansion already. It will only disappear by about 3.2 a year. So maybe we should kind of watch out for that. Can lower the armor maintenance. Let's just put it all the way down. And then if we take this into harbor, we can also take down the maintenance for the navies all the way down and earn us some money. Oh yeah, and this is what's gonna happen when you get too high of aggressive expansion. We are at -200 with 168 aggressive expansion. So Munster decided to make a military coalition against us. Now other people can join this, and the way it works is that if you're in a military coalition, if one of the countries in the coalition joins, all the other countries will automatically join. It's not even a pop-up. You just someone declares war, you want war too. So that's I think it's actually quite a nice way to curb a bigger country's power. So if you are if you're trying to play like one of the smaller countries, it's a nice way to kind of deal with the bigger neighbors. I think I haven't tried it out yet personally, but I think it will be nice. Depending on course if the AI is actually willing to join your coalitions. And we got a call of arms from Navarra. Your faithful ally is requesting that you come to their aid in the conflict against Aragon and Naples. This is a defensive war. We need to help our ally. Aragon is allied with Portugal and Savoy. If we decline, we will get a 25 prestige penalty, and also we will lose the alliance with Navarra. Let's look. We are also allied with Portugal, and they aren't in the war yet, so there's just a slight chance that they might want to join us instead. Aragon has not the biggest of armies, and Naples also pretty small army. So I think even if Portugal decides to join against us, we'll actually have a pretty good chance of getting out of this. Okay, so let's just accept. And then see if we can call Portugal in on our side. Yes. So in that way we make sure that they go into the war on our side and not the other side, and we can keep the alliance with them. But I guess that means we have to turn up our maintenance again. And I know that Aragon has a bit of a navy from the start, so we have to turn up that too. We could take out some war taxes to kind of lower our expenses. It will make it significantly cheaper to maintain your army and your navy, but it will make a lot of war exhaustion. You can see 0.12 every month. So that, but we can afford to get a little right now, I think. So let's just do that. Raise war taxes. And you can see it lowered it from about 5.5 to 1.5 in deficit. So we are conserving our money a little better this way. Let's attach this and get it down there. We might even be able to Did we get access through France? No. Oh, they don't like it at all. So we could take a look at the diplomatic map mode. We are at war with Aragon. The mainland is here, part of Spain, but they also control the Baleares here. They control Sardinia. They control Sicily, and they are allied with Naples, which controls the southernmost part of Italy. So we definitely need to get in here with our ships and control the sea. But first of all, we're gonna drop down some troops. Maybe we can even land. Yeah, we can land in Navarra. And let's just go beat up some Aragon ass. Okay, the Lollard heresy. Lollards were a heretical group following the theological teachings of John Wycliffe. Popular protests against the wealth, power and pride of the clergy were frequent, and in times of disorder would express themselves in an extreme form. They had been persecuted several times during the 14th century, and their last appearance was in the early 15th century. So that's actually a while ago. This is the middle of the 15th century. But we can either choose to stop the heretics, which will cost stability, money, get a lot of reward risks, and reform desire. Or we can let them be, which will lower opinion with a lot of countries, and we will still lose stability. I don't really want to lose opinion with the Papal State, and France and Burgundy is already mad at us. But that's a lot of reward risk for 10 years. This is a lose-lose situation. I guess I'm gonna go for this. And that means I'll probably gonna have to send my diplomat down here to kind of suck up to the Pope now that we pissed him off. So we can go to relation actions and improve relation, and that will take up our diplomat for quite some time, but don't want to be on the bad side of the Pope. That could get pretty nasty. So we beat them here in Navarra, and they are on a shattered retreat to Aragon, so we're just gonna try to follow them. Let's take this smaller stack and go to Pyrenean, try to siege that. And let's go for the rest of the men. Oh, here, I don't know how you can see the Aragon fleet. They have 2 large ships, 7 light ships, 9 galleys and 8 transport. So we might be able to beat that. We probably will. But 13 heavy ships should be able to beat most any armor. Once again we beat their army, and it's almost decimated to the point of destruction. But let's just make sure it stays down. They are now shattered retreat all the way to Alicante, so let's try to catch them. I don't know if we have enough men to actually detach a siege here. No. Let's just keep them together. And we'll get these men down. I think I'm just gonna take them all the way around. And try to get some blockades up. Maybe get them on these islands. Try and take as much of their territory as fast as possible. And we destroyed the whole army, so Aragon is no threat now. Let's just check if they may have some stragglers anywhere. Nope. They are totally decimated. Mighty England strikes again. And now you can see I've this army here. I've put away so many infantry, dispatched so many infantry that now we have too much cavalry, and that can be really dangerous. Western nations, they have kind of a 50-50 limit on cavalry. That means that 50% of the infantry and cavalry, only 50% of the infantry plus cavalry can be cavalry. So while we don't have cannons, it's easy to calculate. You can have half and half, but once you get cannons, you kind of have to take them out before you calculate it. And if you have more than 50%, the cavalry will have a big penalty on their fighting abilities, and that's generally not a good idea. Since we don't have anything to fight, though, it's okay. But that's also the reason why I don't do 50-50 armies like this one. It's usually try to keep it like 5 some amount of cavalry and then double the amount of infantry, because that means that you can detach a couple of sieges before you get down to that 50-50 limit. Oh, and we lost that stability. We may have to buy that back just so we don't get too much revolt risk. Now, when you are at negative stability, you get actual revolt risk from it. But when you are positive, you get a help with you get a positive modifier to revolt risk. But as you can see, we already have a lot of revolts. So let's boost, even though it's pretty expensive. I think we have to do it. This is gonna put us a lot behind with the TS. Maybe we should just try to see if we can manage without. I will call this though, because it takes a long time, and overextension is bad too. It costs a lot. So I will spend 35 points of this, but I'll wait boosting the stability until we have until we've gotten that first administrative technology. Hopefully we won't get too much too bad revolts. Okay, the next. Renaissance Prince. The various innovative ideas of the Renaissance are spreading through Italy. Already a number of wealthy families have decided to provide financial support for the promising artist. Are we to let history pass by without leaving our mark on it? We can either pay 20 ducats to gain 10 prestige, or we can lose 5 prestige. We're already pretty close to being maxed, and we get extra prestige for sieging, so we don't really need that. I kind of want to save the money for buildings and stuff like that, and also have a kind of a buffer for when we are running deficits, so let's just say no to that. Oh, apparently we were in a war here. We are suffering some attrition here because we are too far away from our home ports, but it's not too bad. Oh, and we captured a couple of ships. Nice. Let's go here with our ships and drop our farm in. That's probably one of the... Yeah, that was the gallery we lost. But we really have to watch out when we are far away from our... Maybe we should send this one home to repair ASAP. It is dangerous to sail too far away from your home shores, and that's definitely something you wanna watch out for when you get to the later points of the game where you have to colonize. It can get pretty dicey. As you can see, while you're away, you're building up this modifier called Time at Sea. It would rise by 1 percent each month, and then each month you will suffer this value in attrition as damage on your ships. It won't be all the ships won't suffer full attrition, but they will suffer up to this amount. So you can see the worst off right now is probably this one at 93%. So you have to kind of keep track that none of your ships get too close to going down. This will take up while they will take down. So in the end, you will have to be able to reach one of your own territories to repair before they sink. So you want to watch out for that. Attrition on sea, however, doesn't have anything to do with how many ships you have. That's completely out of the picture. It only depends on how long you've been at sea. I think I can actually dock here in my allies port. I can't repair there, I don't think, because I don't have fleet basing rights, but I think I can dock and get rid of the at sea bonus. I'm not really sure though, but let's see. We're progressing slowly through the sieges. Gotten a couple of broken walls. You can see that on these little symbols here. This symbol represents your morale. This symbol represents the state of the walls. So if you can see this one, there's a whole castle, and here the walls are kind of broken, and that represents that you have breached the walls. And this percentage is of course this. While it's at minus, kind of weird that a percentage can be at minus, but it just shows that we haven't progressed far enough to the siege that we can actually have a chance of taking it. But once it gets to 0 and positive, then that represents the actual chance each siege phase that you will break through. Oh, and we can't even repair in... Oh. I thought you actually needed to have fleet basing rights to do that, but that's nice. That means we can kind of use our allies' ports to extend our reach a bit. How are we doing on our maintenance? We have a force limit both for our land armies and our naval armies, and we are actually getting close to our force limit for navies. I was just checking because we captured those ships earlier, and we have so many ships I don't really want to pay for extra force limit, going over the force limit. Looks like we need to help our allies here. Oh, too late. And the first siege is go down. And we crushed their new army. Nice. Let's combine these. Attach a siege. And send that down here. Peace offer for Aragon. We have received an offer from Aragon. They are offering the following terms. We are negotiating on behalf of our entire alliance, and they are negotiating for their entire alliance. This would end the war. They will pay me 77 ducats, and I'll get some prestige and no aggressive expansion. I could just accept this, but I'm gonna go see if I could maybe get a little bit extra out of the deal. Oh, I have no diplomats. Oh. Oh, let's just see if they're probably gonna sue for peace again. Hopefully they won't have spent all that money though. Would be a shame. I could pull home our diplomats, but I really want to improve my relations with the Papal State, and if I pull this one home, we'll lose all the progress on the claim, so we'll just wait and see if he's giving up again. Let's pull out the navy so we can blockade his ports also. Once we get one of these territories, we can use that as a port, so we won't suffer as much attrition. Oh, and we already got this, so we can kind of pull in there. Oh, and we just got into a naval fight with 3 galleys and just blew them out of the water. Let's detach... No, not that one. Let's detach a couple of blockades with D. And we'll sail the big army in here and pick up the big fleet in here and pick up the army. Oh, and we got some rebels. Let's take care of them then. Oh, we got more gold. Let's just accept. We don't really need to be in the war. It's expensive and racking up war exist, and we're just here to help our friends. And I think 99 ducats is a sort of a nice thank you for helping out, even though it's actually not Navarra pairing. But anyways, I'm gonna take it. Don't ever say no to money. And let's sail this home. I'm just gonna walk the rest of the troops. Oh, I can walk them up to... I'm just gonna park them in Navarra. I don't want to piss off France. So let's bump it up to speed 4 again. And let's lower the stability, lower the maintenance. We're only lowering to half because we need to repair our fleets and maintain our armies, but we don't want to pay full amount right now. So I'm just integrating the new bark we got from Aragon into, I think it was actually Naples. I'm just integrating into our trade fleet so we can earn more money. Let's check that out. Right now we are at 41.4 trade power, which is actually the second highest in this trade node, which means we are transferring about 1.7 gold forward to this trade node, and we are pulling in 4.11 golds right now each month actually from this trade node, so that's nice. Münster is still pulling a little out, but as soon as we get to him, we'll have it all. So Walt and Konak, and let's just send the name there then. And back here. And let's take care of that. Hopefully we'll have enough maul even with half maintenance that we can take care of this little rebellion. Maybe not though. Maybe we're getting our ass kicked. Oh no, they're dying before we run out of maul, it seems. Yeah. But we did lose a lot of troops. Maybe I should tweak that up in the future. Can't go into Navarra? Oh, apparently not. Let's just move them this way then. So we got a nice money boost there. We're up to 260 ducats now. Oh, and Brittany... Oh, they left the coalition against us. I don't know if you can actually see the coalition. Improving relations. So there's a lot of countries trying to improve relations with us. Even actually the Papal State is trying to improve relations with us. So that's nice. Austria is trying to improving my opinion of them. Bargaining monster. Covered actions. No, I can't. Maybe we can see it. Maybe it's just gone, the coalition, but right now I can't see it. Let's check out Münster. oh, in the coalition against England. So we kind of have to look at each country and see if they're in a coalition. And Burgundy is a coalition against France. Nice. Maybe I should join that. Join coalition. Oh, I need a diplomat. But that may be a good way to kind of get back at France. We just have to make sure that Burgundy stays in the coalition, because then if we join our armies with Burgundy, we'll actually have a quite good chance of taking care of France. Get back at them for beating us in the 100 Years' War. Oh, they didn't really beat us, I just gave up, but you get the point. Well, looks like I forgot the time once again. I'm just gonna take a quick break and I'll see you in the next video.